What is this team's potential and how far can they go realistically?
Realistically, champions.
All right, welcome back to More Ignorance in Basketball. Now, I just got another email from YouTube and they wanted me to tell you guys that if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, you'll actually be able to fly. So, obviously, I don't know exactly what they mean by that. I don't know if they're talking about a jetpack situation, if they're talking about superpower situation. Either way, it's probably a win, so you might as well just go ahead and do it. But, if you want details, you gotta ask Susan. But nonetheless, let's get into the video because I know this is a tough sell. So, when I say Javon is the most important son, what do I mean? Obviously, the Chris Pauls, the Devin Bookers, those are the guys that are, when you need them to score in the playoffs, if you're trying to win a ring, those are the guys you're going to look to. But everything I'm looking at when I talk about the Suns is either to make some real noises in the playoffs or win a championship. So if you're trying to actually do those things, if you don't have a Chris Paul or a Devin Booker, you're fucked. You don't even have a shot. So I don't even bring them up. But I know that guys like Javon get overlooked. So let me explain what I mean. Now Javon's not going to be the guy to give you 30 points a night, but I think what he does is really invaluable. So he's the guy who's going to pick up full court. He's going to play the best defense he possibly can. He doesn't bring any fucking drama into the locker room, as far as I know, obviously. He leaves his ego at the door, he works his ass off, and he just does his job. He's going to guard the best player. He's going to, get in the passing lanes. He's going to get steals. He's going to pick up full court, like I said. He's going to pick people's pockets, like things that can actually, change the momentum of a game. I see guys like this as the literal opposite of a James Harden. And the funny thing is, every single team that's ever won has a guy like that. Let me go down the list. Like the Lakers last year, they had Rondo. The Raptors, they had, Kawhi is obviously the best defender, but they had a guy like Danny Green, who actually led in rebounds, which is funny. Even the Warriors, they had a Draymond Green or a Iguodala. That's literally why Iguodala won Finals MVP. It was because of his fucking defense on LeBron. Because Steph actually didn't play that great for a lot of those games. Remember when Dellavedova was in his head and people were going crazy? Yeah, that's why guys like that are so valuable. And again, the Cavs, when they came back 3-1, they had Dellavedova. Guys like this are always underrated. And I think personally, when it's time to pay those guys, you want to pay them because you really want to keep them. Because I really think they're extremely valuable to a team. Even that kind of mentality can become contagious. If I'm playing with a guy and I see him busting his ass every day and picking up Steph Curry full court, that's going to make me want to work harder, And that can change the dynamic defensively for an entire team. Just based off of one guy who's on a minimum contract. There's so much value there. And shout out to a YouTuber named Romp 2.0. I'm going to link his video down below. He actually goes in depth about Javon and how he came up and his college experiences and stuff like that and why he plays the way he does. He does a really good job. So I'm going to link the video down below. Shout out to them. And lastly, I'm going to make this video short and sweet. A lot of people say that Russell Westbrook is a guy that, does the dirty work and he brings his hard hat to work every day. I hate when people say corny shit like that, by the way. It's weird. It's dude, we're playing basketball. They're not fucking in construction. Relax. But I get what they're saying. He's the guy who doesn't take days off, which I agree with. He works really hard. I don't think he makes the best decisions every game, but, who does? But I really think they should be looking at a guy like Javon because here's the difference that I see, and I could be wrong. I think a Russell Westbrook, he busts his ass, that's true. He plays hard as fuck all the time. He goes at 100 miles an hour all the time. But the difference is, I think Russell Westbrook, when he gets 15 rebounds in a game, it's because he wants to average a triple-double. I don't think he's stealing rebounds from Steven Adams because he thinks that's what's best for the team. I think he's doing it to pad his stats and to make himself look like the best player possible. But Javon, somebody who's a quote-unquote fringe NBA player, they play that hard because if they don't play that hard, they don't have the skills or the cachet to stay in the league just based off their skills, so they have to bust their ass. But the difference is what they're doing is actually going to help the team win because it's needed, because nobody else, Your superstar player being the guy who drops 45 points in a playoff game and picking up the best player half court are gone. I mean, that's why people love Kawhi so much. Nobody's doing that. Like, Steph Curry is not a lockdown defender. Kevin Durant, as good as of a defender he is, he's not the guy. You know what I mean? So you need a guy like Javon who's going to do that shit, and he's not going to bring bullshit to the team that you have to deal with. So that's all I have today. I'm going to keep this video a little bit shorter. I do post videos every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's it. Peace out.